All right, I think we are here. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but hello, 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 hello. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? All right. All right, as y'all are joining, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Um, okay, there we go. And so I'm trying to get down to. Y'all have to excuse me for a minute. All right. Hey, what's up, Felix? All right, I will. Let me see. Something just happened. One, two, three. One, two. Wait. One, two. One, two, three. All right. If y'all can hear me, sound off and before I really get started, if you can hear me, do me a favor and okay, I am heard. I am heard. I am heard. All right, here we go. All right. So I got a few of you on here. I think I know what I'm doing now. And emphasis on I think I know what I'm doing. Um, I guess you can hear me. I'm typing stuff in right now. Typing. Okay, yeah, so I'm good. A lot more smoother than the last time I tried this. So now I'm still testing some things out. All right, so I'm still testing some things out. All right, so you see some of the youth strolling around. What's up, Outlaw Light and Easy? Bertha Huss, Franco Felix. So, okay, what's up to all of you? And keep in mind that you can call in. You can call in. This is going to be a short one because I got people that have places to go and things to do. At least that's what they tell me. I hope it ain't robbing the bank. That look real bad on my resume. All right, so let's begin this with the topic of this video, which is what are we as Black men going to stand for, and why I think that only the sisters can stand with us. And part of that is this, that we cannot have too much destruction in our midst anymore. Okay, we have to be done with it. As we see that the love of the community that we are currently in is money. And it is for the love of money that, you got everything going on. The love of money. This is why we as a community can't get nothing done. There's a difference between the way we handle money and the community, other communities handle money. The other communities handle money a bit more collectively. Yeah, the rich people do their thing and whatever. Hey, what's up, Elijah Watson? But keep in mind that they tend to do their things on a more collective basis. Um, Real quick, I'm gonna do something real quick. But I'm getting good at this. But I'm gonna do something real quick that I need to do, and is one of the reasons that I like this the Google Live. I'm gonna just put out a message to let everybody know I'm live. As you know, most people watch the Reluctant Nabi of Yah, that channel. All right, and let's see. People watch that channel, and so let's see. I think I'm gonna leave things as they are, and maybe send out a message to Dwight Hayes. Um, and as soon as I do that, I'm gonna get right back into. And don't forget, you all, when you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell so that you know when I will be online. And so if y'all could hold up for a hot second, I'm gonna just go and let people know that I'm live. There used to be an easier way to do this. You used to be able to just click one button and everything in your um, in your email, and you used to be able to just say, okay, I'm live, everybody. So um, this is the chance for everybody to chime in and say something outside of just the email, outside of just the texting. This is only going to last until 5, and I might come back and do another one. All right, hold on for a second. All right, so the message is out there. All right, so hey, what's up, Gina Wood? Yeah, hey, I'm gonna be coming to Houston, man. So I need to see you in Houston. Um, hey, what's up, Felix? Flex Washington. All right, so here we go. So basically, this is where we were. And part of the reason for this is the Colin Kaepernick situation, and not just his situation, but things that bring to attention how we should respond to certain things. And one of the ways we respond to certain things is this: our behinds need to start when we come across somebody doing something. We need to start doing research. All right. We need to start doing our research. The problem with us in this community is that we allow others who have an axe to grind or who have a particular position, we allow them to dictate what we think and or believe. And with the youth that was in the house, again, thank you, Tabby, for the shirts whenever you get on board. And Bertha Huff, special thanks going out to you. And we got one to send you too. All right, so let me do this real quick. So to Miss Huff. All right, I thought this was hilarious. As you can see, can you see that one? It says help. I'm on the phone and I can't hang up. All right. I think this is hilarious. We're going to send this one to you. All right, so expect it in the mail. Up. I don't know. Real quick, Bertha, do you want medium large or extra large? Because I know some of you women like that extra large so that you could drape it over you. See, look how I did that. All right, so hit me back in the mail, in the email, because I only got that one in the medium. All right, so let me know, and I got another one. Okay, and here's the other one I was thinking about sending you. I think I'm gonna send you this one. All right. All right. These, and so Tabi, he made these. All right, he made these. So the brother is really helping out a brother. Helping me do stuff that's really not so expensive, but still have the quality, still have quality to it. All right. Hey, great February. Now, here's the thing. Now, as I said, we as black men got to get up and do stuff. Now, I want y'all to understand something. And this goes out to Flex Washington, and you're kind of half right. And all this is just my opinion, right? When he says we need to stop looking for so-called sisters who are hiring and focusing on things that will actually who are hiding and focus on things that will actually benefit us. Now, here's the thing: a sister would benefit us, but not everything that we're looking for is a sister. And I was hoping that I made that really clear and plain. A sister is the one that's going to have our back while we're building. I mean, after we build, they help us maintain what we build, right? A sister is actually the ones that are looking for what? Black women aren't looking for us. The sisters are. The sisters are wondering something is wrong. I don't know what it is. They are trying to navigate from all through all the poison that has been created by the so-called single black I don't need no man woman, right? And they don't know how to navigate through that because the same person that raised them, the single black woman, is the one that raised most of us. All right. And so basically, the videos that I'm putting up 2 videos today. All right. And the ones that I'm putting up, they're the ones we need to follow. All right. In that we need to share these videos and try to get them to go viral, is because I show that what they're doing to Kaepernick is actually evil. Now, so we as black men, all right, we have to look for the sisters because they can't come out of this by themselves. They may want to, but that's our job to protect them. But we ain't supposed to be looking for black women, right? Now, we don't look to help a sister if she don't shout out and let us know she's there. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I'm building by myself without no sisters around. All right? There's no sisters in this apartment outside of the youth that's helping me. No sister is helping me. As a matter of fact, they get let's say this. No black woman is helping me. I believe that a sister would. All right. Now, let me say this. I get help in a roundabout in direct ways from Sister Bertha, and I get help in a direct way from the Sister Mecadon, and in the indirect way from her husband. All right, they working hand in hand doing their thing, and she takes time out to, you know, give me a lot of the information that that I research. The ideas, a lot of it is coming from her. There's another guy from Africa. A lot of ideas are coming from him. Okay, so a lot of teams are going to pass up on Kaepernick for this reason. All right, and he is a top tier quarterback, right? And on the right team, he's a top tier quarterback. He's scary. But a lot of teams are going to pass on him for this reason. What Kaepernick did is he caused research into the very thing. And now people like me are pointing out again. And I pointed out on my old channel, but because of what they're doing to him, all right, it caused me to go and bring back up the issue that the national anthem was a slave document, and it was a document written, a song written to smite. It was a diss song for slaves that were fighting on alongside the British. And he let you know that in the third refrain, or as we say, the third verse. Okay, so black ball, white ball. All right, it is what it is. Now, what community, what sisters? And Flex Washington, you kind of have a point. That's why we create our own community. I ain't go to none of these black women that live by me to help me do anything. I say hi, and when they, y'all saw the video I put up where the woman shook the dude's hand and turned away, right? That's what these women do over here. So I don't bother with him. But we do have sisters. And when I say that Miss Bertha helps immensely, that's a sister. When Mecca Dawn, me and Mecca Dawn talk all the time. All right. Before she even talked to me, she got permission from her husband. She made sure it was okay for her from her husband. Right? When I did the first one of these, the only one to call in that have my number was Mecca Dawn. You understand? Now, Mecca Dawn, how do I know she's a sister? And Gray February come up with just a solution. If it's a black woman defending the wretched ones in the name of sisterhood, then they ain't our sister. They are a black woman. If, all right, some of these black women contribute in silent ways. Some of these black women, all right, some of our sisters will contribute silently and we'll know they're sisters, right? Again, I bring up Bertha Huff, right? Because she can attest to this. When she decided she was going to contribute to help me with my channel, right? I asked her, and Bertha Hush, you can chime in and type whether I'm lying or not. I asked her, I said, wait a minute, woman, have you seen my channel? Do you know what is it about? Think about this. I asked her, have you seen my channel and do you know what it is about? She said yes and helped anyway. Okay, so I didn't say there was going to be a plethora of sisters coming to help. And these are sisters that don't, and there's like 2 other ones on the channel that do not defend the wretched ones in the name of sisterhood. As a matter of fact, they are separating from them. I wish I could recall their names, right? So there's about 4 of them. So you got to understand. So this is how we tell. All right. This is how we tell. Now, while us brothers are standing up and we should boycott this, think about this. This video could go viral if the videos that I'm making can go viral if the people that are watching my channel actually share it a lot and continuously. See, I didn't say share it a little bit. I said share it a lot and continuously. All right. Now, I'm about to put up another video and I'm calling it what it is. I don't know if how far it's going, how much legs it's going to have, but my title calls it what it is. And I basically say the national anthem, the U.S. national anthem is anti-black. All right, and let me say this: it is actually a racist document. All right, it is a racist document. Hands down. There is no refuting that. It is a racist document. Now, here's the question. As I put the video up, how much legs will it get from the black people? Or are we going to watch another person's channel talk about, something frivolous? You see what I mean? the question then becomes, what's up with us where we could be sidetracked that easily by stuff that isn't as important as this? I'm putting up the research for you. I'm doing the work. And I want to let y'all know what's really going on. That's why a lot of my stuff is so documentary and history laden. When we understand where we come from, when we understand what people tried to do to us, when we understand the history behind something that people are trying to instruct us to believe in, and then make a decision and say, you know what? I understand exactly what that thing means, and I'm not going to stand for it. And then call it out as such. And see, here's part of the problem with the NFL, NBA, and all these professional sports. You better believe that the owners know exactly what Francis Scott Key was talking about. What they wanted to do is confuse you into making sure you don't understand what Francis Scott Key was talking about. And as a result of such, you go on and do their bidding. All right. And then you have sellouts like Ray Lewis. I'm going to call him a sellout. Right. D.L. Hughley said, when grace is extended to you, you should give grace to the others. Right. And so, and he was referenced Michael Irving, especially, and he was referencing Ray Lewis. Now, here's the problem that I had with what D.L. Hughley said. D.L. Hughley forgot that the grace that was, hey, Mechadon, the grace that was extended to Michael Irving and, see, the dude is such a seller, I can't really call his name. Grace was extended, hey, Dwight, if you have Messenger, and you could phone call on Messenger, or you could phone call on Google Live. See if you could call in using Google Live, Google Hangout, and phone, and or Facebook Messenger. All right. So basically, here's the thing. So what a lot of people aren't realizing is this, that at the end of the day, D.L. Hughley forgets one major point, that the grace that those two attained had come from the owners. Michael Vick, his grace came from nobody. He just trying to get in where he fit in. And he really didn't come out against Kaepernick, but they quoted his stuff and took him out of, misquoted his stuff because, you know, but if you look at this, Kaepernick did not do anything criminal. As a matter of fact, he was just in everything that he did. All right. So here's the thing. Are we going to continue to support football because we're entertained by it? Or are we going to start calling out any player we see that don't support Kaepernick? Especially after the videos I just put up. All right. Now, when y'all get a chance, I put up a video. Richard Sherman says Kaepernick was blackballed by the NFL. right? So black parents and fans should boycott the NFL. The next one is the U.S. national anthem. Excuse me, is anti-black people. Have you ever read the whole thing? Question mark. All right. And so this question goes out to you. How many of you have actually read the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner? I mean, I'm just saying, chime out or chime up in a comment section. Chime up in the comment section if you've actually read it before my videos. All right. Now, Franklin Felix brings up a good idea, but we got to understand who the sisters are, right? Now, as I was pointing out, a sister is going to identify herself as such, act as such, and separate her from the black woman. All right. Now you got two of them in this channel, and this is one of the things I was talking about. Talking about Flex Washington, you got two sisters that ardently support my channel in different ways, but they ardently support it. All right. You got Mecca Dawn up in here, and you got Bertha Huff. All right. And Mecca Dawn is just doing her thing. Now, hold on. Let me see. And exactly my point. And so until like a year ago, I didn't know what was in the whole thing either. Something else came up, and it caused me to go read the whole thing. And when I read the slave part, and then looked at the history and looked at, he was pissed because of the slaves whooped his butt like 2 weeks before, and he was surprised that they wanted to fight for freedom. Think about what the national anthem is. It is against slaves that actually wanted to fight for their freedom. These are the same people that say black men don't want to fight for nothing. We've been fighting and losing our lives since the inception of this country. All right. And now, since they have a harder time taking our lives, they want to take livelihood. Okay, yes, and we was talking about Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, right? And so he agreed to stand with his hand over his eyes in a Muslim prayer. All right, and so yeah, they black banded him, and this is from the owners. And keep in mind, these owners understand that the national anthem is a racist document. If they don't, I'm surprised. Okay, but the owners understand this is a racist document. Plug in the thing. The plug is over there. Nope, I don't know where it is. And plug it in that plug against the wall right over there. See, whoop, there it is. Or hold on. Or plug it in one of these. Don't pull that. Well, go ahead. You can pull that one out. Make sure you set everything back up. Okay, so basically, youth. All right, now, not only do I have that, I have help from the youth. All right, come here so people know I ain't lying. Come here for a second so people know that I am not lying. Yeah, one of y'all. Okay. Hold on, let me put this one up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. All right, here we go. All right, I have one of the youth over here. All right. And His mom, who has a husband, right? His mom, okay, yeah, his stepmom who has a husband. All right. Now he stays with his father. And so that's a good thing on his mom. Kind of believe in that. All right. The culture is different though. Let me say that. That's probably why that happened. That the culture is different from his mom, right? But do I argue? Oh, come on, and let the real. Do I argue? Not so much lately, but have I argued a lot with your mom and your stepmom? Yeah, huh? Yeah, we have it out. Are y'all still over here helping me out though? You see what I'm saying? And so we go. Oh Lord, we would go at it, and then the husband have to come. All right, y'all too. All right, y'all too. All right, that's how you know it's a sister. All right, that's how you know it's a sister. Y'all know how to talk into a mic. I'm gonna have to teach y'all a whole bunch of stuff. At least say hello.
Hello. Hello.
All right, so there it is. All right, there it is. At the end of the day, this is how you can tell somebody is a sister. That even when you can get into arguments and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, the argument is not about much of anything except trying to get to the truth or get somebody to understand your point or whatever. That's with a sister. A black woman will be like, all right, well, I'm gonna use your children against you. Oh, they can't come help. They always going to be busy. They help a lot. And the one that you saw at the beginning, spoken to her stuff that came from Tabi, right? I mean, me and their mother has gone at it over these issues. Hey, what's up, Antonio Johnson? Me and their mother has gone at it over these issues, but it was not enough. All right, and we talk about what I talk about on my channel, and she's like, "There's a reason for everything, da 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 da, whatever, right?" And we discuss it, and eventually, when it sinks in, after a while and by, she comes to the truth, and she kind of know I'm telling the truth, right? It's just things that she's been through, right? She's been through some stuff, and some of the time she's made a lot of good decisions lately, and don't understand that. Look, you've done the right thing. You got it going on, and she got it going on. She got a good man and everything. All right. So she has it going on. Is everything perfect? No. All right. But things are taken care of in the right way. And she allows her children to be instructed, and me running my mouth. And she knows the stuff I talk about. So think about this. A woman that I argue with about what I talk about, right, understands what I talk about and still allows her children to come over and help a brother out and participate in what I do, understanding what I talk about. All right. So she has a level of trust. Well, I understand you, Dwight. She has a level of trust and a level of honor in me that she allows her children to come here and learn. All right. So Flex Washington pointed out a very real problem. What's the first step in recognizing a sister? We can't call everybody that has natural hair a sister because they're not. Now they seen the handwriting on the wall, and so they're morphing like Decepticons into the new form of what they think that the black man is going to want on the outside, but they have not changed their ways on the inside. You understand? So again, it's like, what, brothers, what are we going to stand for? And can we really build? We don't need too many. Here's the thing. I started this by myself, right? And I was doing the watches and everything by myself, buying everything, doing everything by myself. One of y'all recommended that I should put up a PayPal link. All right, this has been the story of my channel. People like my videos so much that even when I was making a good grip and buying the whole apartment complex skateboards and all this stuff, all right, that they were making recommendations. Brother, we would like to help. Brothers was like, brothers, we would like to help. You need to put up something so that we can donate. If each one of us donated $1 or $5 a month, man, just think what you can do. I thought about it for a little bit and I said, okay, how do I do it? And then they're the ones that told me about the PayPal me link that I use. Go figure, right? All right, as such, then you have sisters, actual sisters that come on and help out a brother big time. All right. And we're talking about a Bertha Huff who's probably been listening to me for a while, but I didn't know that. All right. Then you had brothers start donating. All right. And so I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I now have help. All right. And that's where I am. I was like, wow, I now have help. That help thing is a good thing to have. And I have help from, I'm getting help, more help from brothers and sisters all the time. So now, when brother Felix or Flex or whatever, I got to go back and look, say that we need to do a community thing, I think we're about ready. We're about ready where we could facilitate something. I've tried in the past to get people to come down here to Texas. This was back when my channel was making the grip. All right. And so I was using that to try to rent out a hall to see if I could get people to come down here and I would pay the hotel fee. Right. And it didn't go anywhere because brothers just couldn't come. Now I invited brothers and sisters, right? But if you look who's still around from that time period, we now know who the sisters are. All right, and you know Mecca Dawn hands down because she been going at it with some people. All right, and then Bertha Huff, behind the scenes, you don't know what this woman has done for this channel, and this is behind the scenes. All right, so we do have sisters in the mix, and I wanted to let some of you brothers know that we do have sisters in the mix. And so, Flex, I understand your concern. And always, here's the thing. This is why I came up with the ruby term, right? The ruby term and the diamonds. And I always make this comparison. Black women are like diamonds. They're hard. They're sparkly. They look good because we're taught we are taught that this is what beauty is. Look at the flawlessness of that diamond. Look at how it sparkles. So it's beautiful because it sparkles. But if you look at it really, a flawless diamond is empty. It sparkles but no color. It's hard, right? But that's its only worth. There's no real beauty in a diamond. All right. This is why I often compare black women to diamonds. The black woman has the value that the diamond has. Oh, so you think black women have value? No, because a diamond don't have value. It's just a very plentiful rock. Do you know who gave the diamond value? The beers. They made a commercial with Liz Taylor, then said diamonds are a girl's best friend, and then Rhodes monopolized the diamond mines, slaughtered millions and millions of black people, and then the beers locked most of the diamonds away in off the market to keep the price of the diamond artificially developed because the demand is so much. And why do you have the demand for diamonds? Because they put them in every commercial to brainwash you into getting married and having an engagement ring. It's brainwashing. And black folks fell for the brainwashing. You understand? Can you contemplate this? So now the only reason why the diamonds have value because, well, you were brainwashed into thinking that this piece of worthless rock has value. And the only reason why it has worth because the white man says it has worth. All right. Now, you take the black woman. Her worth has been propped up by the white man. She don't cook, clean, wash clothes, fold clothes. She don't help out in any way. These youth here will help me more than the average black woman. Right? Sisters got your back on a lot of stuff. I believe it's the two sisters that's in this thread right now came and I asked them to do something, they would just do it right off the bat because they see I needed it done. See, those are sisters. These black women, they're running around, they think they have worth because their booty is big. So they get it polished with silicone to make it bigger, like diamonds get polished. It's still artificial. It's still no worth. It still don't make them rare. It makes them like everybody else that got a big booty. Right? That's why I compare good sisters to rubies and unicorns. All right? Good sisters are compared to rubies because rubies are actually rare. They actually have more intrinsic worth than a diamond based on their rarity. They also have color that you could admire. They aren't empty. Their color is true all the way through. All right. When you see one that is polished, you be like, wow, that thing is beautiful. People get diamonds because it's popular among females. And why are diamonds popular among females? Is because it is required. They say a big one is 2 months' income of a man. So what makes diamonds popular is this commercial say if you could get brainwash a man or dupe a man into spend 2 months of his income that he love you, it don't mean you have to love him back. It means you just got a good sucker. The industry, thank you, woman. You can thank yourself because when you go to return it, it's not going to have the worth it did when he bought it, But think about it, woman. You got it from him for free, the sucker. Then if you did give him it back, it don't hold the same worth because the diamond has no worth when you take it to a pawn shop. They weigh the gold. They don't look at the carat of the diamond. They don't look at the clarity and all the stuff that they look at in a diamond store. Nope. They weigh the gold. The gold is the only thing of value. The only time the diamond has any value is if it's in an engagement ring or if it's in a piece of artwork done by a famous person. And now you're not buying or selling the diamond, you're selling the artist or you're selling the sellout thing, the engagement ring, the purpose, right? And that since they know that people will pay money for the engagement ring because it's an engagement ring, it has a purpose outside of its intrinsic value. It has an artificial value to it. Then they'll give you a little more for that. If you took a diamond in by itself and they don't want it, take it to a jeweler. You see what I mean? You took a ruby in, now you're talking something different. Now you're going to get into some negotiations. All right. And this is why I often compare sisters as rubies. One, because I saw it in scripture and I looked up what's the big thing. Rubies are rare and always been rare. Oh, I need to put that video back up. I did a video on blood diamonds. All right. And this is where I showed you that they hide the diamonds away. And oh, and it's in the marriage. It's in one of my marriage videos. All right. But yeah, go look at the documentary Blood Diamonds. When Kanye West did his song back before his mother died and he went crazy, he did a song called Blood Diamonds and kind of woke people up to the travesty that was going on in Africa. To explain what he's talking about, people actually lost their arms and legs. If they voted, their arms were chopped off. If you were in the diamond mines and you took a diamond, your arm was chopped off. They did a movie about it. All right, about how they were trying to get this big diamond out of Africa. I forget the name of the movie. I think Leonardo DiCaprio was in it, and the black dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. And basically, they actually showed in that movie, they were honest about what happened during this. And think of this. This is the legacy of Cecil Rhodes, the Rhodes Scholar. And this is the legacy of the blood diamonds, the desire for these diamonds. Right? And keep in fact that the diamonds are not rare. To the Africans, it's just a stone. It has value because it has value to the white man. And the only reason it has value to the white man is he could put it away and artificially raise the worth of the diamond. Rubies are not as plentiful as the diamonds. And that's what my point is. Rubies are rare. The rubies are rarer than diamonds. Now, this is the other reason I think it compare rubies to a good woman to rubies. When a ruby comes along, she's scratched up quicker than a new Air Jordan release. All right. Here's the thing. That's because we were created to, and we were put in charge, and scripture says that we are to rule over the woman. Okay? We are to rule over the woman. You are to take care of your ruby. Oh, and trust me, I ain't saying you're going to sing one. All right, here's the thing. We say rubies are plentiful. Has anybody ever seen a real ruby? I've seen more diamonds than I've seen rubies. You see what I'm saying? And like Dwight says, yes, you got to get one outside the mine called the USA. Yeah, you got to go somewhere else. You can't mine for rubies in a diamond mine. Dang, I'm going to have to use that one. You cannot mine for rubies in a diamond mine. All right, so this is how crazy this stuff is. I have yet to see a ruby. Um, I think I might have seen one. I may have bought one when I was in that sucker move back in the days when I got married instead of taking a wife. Okay. Oh dang, Ruby Tuesday getting shut down. Dang. All right. So rubies are hard to find, easy to maintain. All right, and they can be maintained. But see, I think that's why the scripture used ruby to refer when it referred to a woman. I think that's why scripture used ruby when it referred to a woman. Because rubies, they are hard to find. They do scratch easily, but they scratch easily when you abuse it, if you really think about it. All right. But before we start go digging for rubies, we need to have our equipment straight. We have to have our finances straight. We have to have our capital straight. We have to have our name straight so that when we go somewhere that there is something behind our name. What I try to teach these youth around here is your name. Credit means your name. All right. My credit score, because I just bought up a lot of stuff to take to Brazil. Hey, God King, what's up? All right. When my credit score dropped to a whopping, what was it? 784. All right. I want y'all to understand this. My credit score dropped to 784. And I'm okay with that. You know why I'm okay with that? Because once I was past 750, I was good. All right. You understand? See, so I understood from the beginning what it was all about. All right. I understand that the credit means my name. All right. So credit means your name. Now we have to have a place to house the ruby and to take care of it because it does scratch easily. All right. But we're supposed to be the protectors, right? And we're also supposed to be the finders. And some of the times we can find rubies if we get the help of other rubies. If you understand what I mean. So when we have the help of other rubies, we can find rubies. Now, in this, we got to figure out a way where we can fellowship. I got a call from one brother. I was expecting him to call me to this morning, but I didn't hear from him. But we got to figure out a way. Now I'm meeting everybody on my own. I'm gonna be coming back up to Georgia, so I hope to meet you and your husband, Mechadon. All right. So for those that live on the way, I'm gonna be coming by way of Alabama, Houston. So the brothers out in Houston, hopefully I can see y'all Tuesday, right? So the brothers out in Houston, Mississippi, Alabama. Well, I usually stop at Keesler Air Force Base in Mississippi. All right. I usually stop at Keesler Air Force Base. If anybody has something to say they want to call in, the brothers that have my number, you can do that. And then y'all, if anybody want to call in, I'll give you the 210 number too. All right. So basically, we have to figure out a way where we get Neckbone, Reverend Neckbone Church. We have to figure out a way where we can get together and fellowship and come up with something. Dude, I'm gonna be down there in H Town. I'm taking a bunch of you to the Katy Mills Mall. Um, and we're getting Jordans for, well, whatever they want to get in there. I don't know what they're getting in there. But anyway, because they're helping me with these t-shirts and stuff like that. And some of them, hold on for a second. Go get your sister. Hey Marvin, come here. Y'all need to meet. Y'all need to meet who's kind of been my right hand person. All right. And pull up the black chair just real quick. I just want you to sit here. Yeah, don't worry. The people won't mind the big old footprint in the shirt as we give it to them. Okay. All right. This tall drink of water here, all right, has helped me with everything. All right. A lot of this, her and her brother, right? And so it's a special thanks that go out to her mom, all right, because her mom allows it, you know. And as again, me and your mom, we get into it. And she be like, "Oh, time out, y'all." And then a husband have to come from the back, like, all right, y'all." And secretly he be side with me, but he be laughing his, he be back there laughing his behind off, right? But yet and still, that's why I call her mom a sister. Not because we don't ever argue and don't ever disagree, because we disagree a lot. But at the end of the day, the woman trusts me with things that are special to her. Got the whole family here, right? And this woman right here, this young woman right here, this young woman right here, and come here, Jojo, and that my other help. All right, when I've been moving stuff, my setup, the keyboard setup, and the way I'm set up right now, this is who's been helping me. So there are youth that help. And I call her brother up, and her brother is who I loaned the car to. All right, and so far he's taking care of it. He did a couple of slip up things, and I have to remind him to keep his head in the game. But he's young, and so we try to teach these lessons now that he don't do it, make mistakes later, right? All right, so this is been my right hand person right here. So that's why I like doing stuff for them, because basically they put in work what since the beginning of summer, right? Um, and this was even, with her being occupied with things that she had to do. All right, so and this is kind of what it's for. They learn and stuff. Although I don't think they kind of care about learning, but they good. But anyway, um, oh, and the hoodie is compliments to Tabi. He made that. Yeah, Tabi. He made that. Okay, he made that. Man, the dude is good in what he do. Dude is good. I mean, he made all right. The dude. This is Tabi from Fort Worth. I mean, he did this. He did this. These are some of the examples of stuff he does. All right. So he did this. So what we're saying is we got a lot of brothers that have talent and they've been doing stuff, right? And now if you really think about it, and y'all seen this one, right? If you really think about it, this brother he's been doing stuff on his own. I've been doing stuff on my own, and this is how it works. But when when we get together and say, okay, we need to be helpers to one another and stuff like that about this in our particular field, that's how we go. Okay, that's how it go. No, I think Sotomayor is from he's from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Yeah, he's from Atlanta, Georgia. Just think about this. In college and everything, what would happen if all the black athletes decided to leave and go to places like Grambling, Southern, North Carolina A&T, um, if they went to all the HBCUs, one, it would dry up the money at the white universities. It will bring respect to the black universities. And I'm not talking about respect from black people. White people then will start respecting you for standing up for yourself. Oh, and not only would they understand that, oh, they would miss the talent as the HBCUs start whooping the butts of Alabama, those ones that had a long-standing rivalry because of primarily black payers. She hasn't been on for a while, Sister Carol. She's been going through some stuff. I really don't know what it is, you know. And so that, I mean, just going to keep it at that. I don't really know what it is, right? And so we got brothers that's out there doing it. That's doing it. All right. And so basically, this is where we're at. And now, not only this, okay, not only this, but keep in mind, I got a whole bunch of mediums here. I don't know what I do with my larges and extra larges. But not only that, but the brothers are doing it. A lot of brothers are doing a lot of stuff. And I think now we need to have collective thought and not necessarily an overriding organization. You understand? we need to have a collective thought that we start studying. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the dudes on my channel have the same intellect that I have, and they see what I see. All right. And collectively, as right thinking brothers, we could come up with some solutions that others will understand. My thing is, I'm a teacher at heart. I'm a researcher and teacher, and I try to make sure that there is an understanding about some things. I try to make sure that you see what was not meant for to be seen. All right. And a lot of things like the national anthem, it was not meant for us to understand and see that third verse, because that would even upset white people. Let's be clear on this. Some white people don't understand what's going on because they never read the national anthem. They attribute everything to the military because we use it. All right. And we use it only because it's the official song of the United States. So we have to. The pledge of allegiance to the flag, that's a school thing. We can't do that in the military. It's because we already pledged allegiance to the Constitution. And I often try to figure that out. For those of you in the military, did you ever wonder why we don't say a pledge allegiance to the flag? And that's only in school? That's why. You can't hold allegiance to the flag, swear an allegiance to the flag, then swear an allegiance to the Constitution. The flag is a piece of cloth that represents nothing good for black people in the United States. All right? And that's the truth, right? There have been good white people, the people that blessed me the most until recently, and again, I have to thank some of the sisters, right? But until recently, until this channel, right? And experiencing sisters outside of the state. And I agree with you, Guy King. All right. But my thing is this, that I've experienced through this channel the awakening of some sisters. I would have never met Mecadon. I would have never met Bertha, except for this channel. Right, and Dwight is actually right on this. I don't know if you see it. He said actually the oath to the Constitution, just as an oath sworn in court of law, is actually null and void. I say this because an oath must be upon God. Right, but as a legal means, right? And we're and I don't swear to it. I affirm, right, that we will uphold the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, right? And so basically, the problem with that is many of us have to be told what the Constitution is because we didn't bother to read it. So when we're affirming or swearing to this, we go by and we say we're defending the Constitution is because that's what our political leaders did, and they don't defend the Constitution. What they're defending is reelection. All right. So basically, so I was reading more of Dwight's comment. So basically, all right, that's the deal. Our blood and sweat is to uphold the Constitution, not a way of life, because our way of life is corrupt in the United States. Everybody knows that outside of the United States, and some people know it inside the United States. Look at it. We don't know the difference between male and female anymore. Come on. And oh, I feel for black women. No, I don't. I feel for them, but I just can't reach them because the black boys that they raise now look better than the black mothers and sisters. And the black sisters are so hard trying to be men that they're losing too. All right? Because you're not a man. All right. And so basically, this is where we're at. We have allowed for ourselves to be screwed over by a system that really had no interest in the prosperity of black people. And let's just make that clear. All right. And so I'm get ready to take the youth back to the dwelling, and the one that showed she kicking it somewhere at the mall with her friends and stuff like that. But this black woman rock, okay, so they're by themselves. They're out on that island alone. Now, here's the thing. I am with Guy. I think this was Guy King that said it about, yeah, Guy King, right? What I am saying is this: that at the end of the day, that Shalom, I'm about to shut this down, okay? But I believe he's right that what I say that naturally, as we get together, as we find the sisters and stuff like that, we will join together and we will be out of here. We will be one unit. We will find each other and we will be a people again. Right now, we're not a people. And we will not be a people so long as we got black women in the midst, because they work for the adversary of black people. All right. Their sons that they raised up. The only one that I really hear that's really saying some stuff is Richard Sherman. And I wonder if he understands what is in the national anthem. I wonder if he has that understanding. I doubt that he does. All right. But at the end of the day, where we are at is this: that one, we must get an understanding of the history of things before we start following it. Two, we must then come up with solutions that suit ourselves once we understand that history. And three, understand this. And this is going out to Flex Washington. There are enough sisters to go around for how many brothers there are. Understand it. There are enough sisters to go around for how many brothers there are. But we still may have to go outside, because finding them is like a needle in a haystack. And the Most High never intended for us to keep our seeds to ourselves. And I hope to find a sister, but it's like, I'm like, whatever I find first now. Right? Now, I got to stop being too busy to find a sister. But that's where my head is right now. Now, with having said that, we got some sisters to go around. But if they don't make themselves known, they'll be lost along with the black women. But we have to look for them too. So we have to help them find us. The thing, and I'm gonna end it with this. Franco Felix, the people that made our people turn gay and make female hate the male was straight up our own black women. When you look at us before 1960, before black women just started to buy into feminism, we had strong families, a strong identity of what a strong black man is, what a strong black woman was. We understood the lead that the man was the ruler of the house. All right. We understood that the man was the protector. Our women understood that they should get a good, hard-working man that is able to make enough money to take care of things. The women were just as hardworking. All right. The white man set up the documents. The white man set up the legal system. But it was not going to work unless they could bait the black woman into the trap. All right. Now, I would like to say this. When I go to Brazil, I wish I could take advantage, but y'all know I'm working and man, them children, they kind of, you just, oh Lord. Maybe if one of a single woman volunteer was there and stuff, I might be able to hook up. But right now, when I'm working with the children, I don't know, it's just fun. So I don't, and where I go, the train is like an hour-long ride on a train. And I spend so much time there that I don't have the time to really get into the language where I could pick me up somebody. But hopefully one day I'll go there just for that. Okay. But anyway, so I will say Atalago. That means goodbye. I'm about to shut it down. I thank all of y'all for coming to this. And so I am about to end this and I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to get these munchkins back to, we'll probably go grab something to eat. No, they don't need nothing to eat. We'll probably go grab something to eat and then we out of here. All right. But thank y'all for participating. And we're going to do another one. I'm going to do a live one on my other channel after the 25th. So I'm going to start doing them on both channels. All right. So y'all keep it real, keep it cool, and I'll holler at y'all later. With that said, I'm out, people. The broadcast is now stopping. Sorry about the 60-second delay or whatever. There's a delay in the messaging. So it'll look like y'all just got shut off. All right, I'm out.